Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we're reviewing Mazebound. Imagine waking up surrounded by endless sea, staring at a giant gate leading into a dark and living maze. No guides, no safe zones, no one coming to save you. Your only goal is simple: survive long enough to escape. Mazebound is a survival horror experience that can be played solo or with friends, combining exploration, crafting, resource management, and constant tension. From the very beginning, the game makes it clear that survival depends entirely on preparation and smart decision-making. Once you enter the maze, everything becomes a resource. You tear branches from trees to craft torches, smash crates for scraps, gather berries for food, and search every corner for materials that might help you stay alive a little longer. The game constantly encourages movement because standing still for too long is usually a bad idea. And the maze itself is far from empty. As you explore deeper, you encounter horrifying creatures shaped by hunger and something far worse. Some crawl through the darkness, some wait silently for the perfect moment, others mimic what once looked human. The game builds tension extremely well by making you feel unsafe almost all the time, even during quiet moments. Your main objective throughout the game is to gather enough resources to slowly build an escape raft piece by piece. To do that, you'll spend most of your time hunting, looting, crafting, and managing your stamina carefully while trying not to get killed. One of the most important mechanics is the cart system. Your cart essentially becomes your mobile base. You use it to transport materials and resources throughout the maze, and when switched into stationary mode, it gives access to your crafting table, campfire, and sleeping bag. It's a really interesting mechanic that adds strategy to exploration and inventory management. The game also includes several useful survival systems. Holding Q highlights nearby items, making it easier to find resources hidden in darkness or tall grass. You can even use it while driving the cart, and it helps identify edible berries as well. Looting creatures is another important mechanic. After killing enemies, you harvest resources using either an axe or a hunting knife, with the knife providing better material yields. Inventory space is intentionally limited, allowing you to carry only 3 weapons or tools at a time, forcing players to think carefully about what they bring with them. Crafting also requires proper preparation, since all materials need to be stored inside your cart before accessing the crafting table. You can open the crafting book anytime with B to check recipes and progression. Another helpful feature is the Waystone system, which allows fast travel between discovered locations and makes long-distance exploration less frustrating. However, despite the interesting survival mechanics and atmosphere, the game eventually starts to feel a bit empty. After spending more time in the maze, the gameplay loop becomes repetitive, and there simply isn't enough variety or content to keep things consistently engaging for long periods. This is also the kind of game that might test your patience. You will probably die a lot, especially during your first hours, and some players may find the experience frustrating because of how punishing survival can be. Overall, Mazebound has some solid ideas, creepy atmosphere, and enjoyable co-op moments, but the lack of variety and repetitive structure hold it back from being something truly memorable. Our final score for Mazebound is 5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.